Okay, I'm back again today to talk about bottom brackets again. I have had really good response to the bottom bracket crank set removal videos I've had. If you want to see how to install and remove a bottom bracket in a crank set, go to bottom bracket removal and installation, and I have a part number 1 and 2. While you're on there, check out the cool advertisements that YouTube has put on there. There's one that shows you how to build a virtual 3D bike so you can see more intricately how bikes run, what they're made of, and maybe get a little knowledge about different parts on them and the installation. Okay, so support your YouTube and the advertisements that are on our videos, if you would, please. Thank you. Alright, we're going to start off with the older style bottom bracket, which was called a square or tapered. And these came on bikes standard back in the probably 70s and 80s, maybe even the early 90s. And they still come on some department store bikes, but you can also get some really good components that are still bottom bracket square tapered. Like this is a BBUN 73 from Shimano, and that's a good one, and DOR XT, but they're the ones I just took off of this bike, and they've got some wear on them, so I want to upgrade it. So that's a square tapered bottom bracket. Next one I want to show you has been out for a couple years now, and it was a pretty good upgrade. And this one is a splined. This one came off of a bike I had that was from the 90s, late 90s, early 2000s, and they come in different variations and lengths and widths depending on what you're getting. But I have the splines on them, and it's a good upgrade. The next one is an outboard one, and that's the most recent one, and they come with a bearing that is actually on the outside. That's why it's called an outboard. They run on the outside of the bottom of your frame, and it's got a one-piece crank that comes through, and it rides on that, and then your arm from that crank is splined, and that attaches here. So with this one, I'm going to show you the real quick installation. Most of them have a non-drive side or a drive side, and it tells you right on it which one is which, and it also has washers or spacers, so depending on your bottom bracket size, you need to know that so that you can get your chain line right and make sure you've got it the distance that it needs to be. This is the drive side, so it slides on here, and your drive side's going to be left thread instead of right thread, so instead of lefty-loosey, righty-tighty, it's just the opposite. And then the non-drive side goes the normal way, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. So you tighten those down, and you need a special tool to install those the rest of the way and tighten them. It's a bottom bracket removal tool, it's spline. So you want to tighten them down good. And if you want more specs on them, go on the websites for the manufacturers. They'll give you all the torque specs of what you need. And then this actually just slides right through and rides on this shaft. And then the non-drive side is splined. It's just got an Allen head screw on it that attaches right there. And some of them have 2 Allen head screws that actually crimp down on it. It depends on the model. That rides through and rides on those bearings on the outside. Gives it more stability. So I'm not going to finish installing this today because I'm going to do some more work on this bike. So that's the way that it goes on. If you have any more questions, just post your questions and comments, and I'll answer them the best I can. Like I said, if you want to know more about installing and removing them, please look at my other videos. It's called Bottom Bracket Removal, and it's part 1 and 2, and this will be the 3rd part in the series. And please click on the advertisements and check out some of those cool links that are on there. Thank you.